Hi, welcome to my presentation, Agile Communication Toolbox, and my name is Priyanka Haldar. Let's get started. So, what is Agile? It's a methodology to work in a cohesive way. And today, almost every company loves to work with Agile. Let's talk about some basic principles. Individual and interaction over process and tools. So, individual and interactions means communication. And how can we improve it? We will be talking about it in my later slides. Working software over extensive documentation. So, instead of writing extensive documentation and spending time, we should be following to deliver a working software, and that requires a very smart way of communicating. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. So when you are taking customer feedback or understanding their requirement, you need to improve your communication. Responding to change instead of following a plan. So often it happens that the customer changes their mind in between, or they no longer need one or more features or requirements, and it changes very often, right? Or maybe it's a risk and we have to pivot. That time also you have to use your communication toolbox such a way that it's pretty clear to the team and to the customer. So can we optimally use Agile or even Agile Toolbox, right? Isn't even possible. Why isn't it working today, right? Like I see a lot of chaos in startups, right? But we just have to talk about some building blocks, the five thing comes to my mind is goal, roadmap, MVP, autonomous team, and DevOps practices. So what is a goal? A goal should be that something that you work towards, right? That actually matters. And if you can map it to a roadmap, that makes it very easy for the team to visualize it and to achieve it. And you should be releasing software in incrementally, right? And that's where the MVP comes into picture, that is minimum viable product. Instead of releasing very big features, make sure you cut the pie such a way that it's a small flow end to end. So the first round, maybe you can assess the risk and the bottlenecks, and then you can rapidly release top of that. An autonomous team, like if you have non-shared empowered team who are self-governing, those are the team are most successful in an agile world. And some of the best DevOps practices like automation testing, tooling, deployment pipelines, feature flagging, those helps immensely as well. Let's take an example, right? So for a QA team, the goal can be maybe automate all the critical path and put it in CI/CD. How does it map to the roadmap? The company roadmap, the company goal can be that make sure our customer does not face any critical bug when a new product goes to a goes to a production, right? And what can be the MVP of that? Let's choose five top test for that particular critical path, and make sure we automate it using some framework, and that way we will be able to validate, yes, our POC is good, and then we can release it. Again, let's talk about communication. Why communication is so important? Because everything depends around communication. If it is not right, it can make or break the company, right? So, what is the reality in a startup world? In a startup world, or even in a big company, when a new team is formed, right? There are a lot of confusion. No one knows at given time what is the process or status is, and there is very much chaos because no one can work optimally, as the confusion can real create real chaos, right? So let's divide the communication in three categories: team communication, stakeholder communication, and peer communication. And let's walk through how we can use the agile toolbox to improve each one of these. So let's do a SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat for team communication. So the strength will be a team knows its goal, right? It should know its goals, like what it's supposed to do. Like automation team will know the goal is to create automation team, and they should be able to map it to the company vision or goal as well. What can be some weaknesses? The weaknesses can be maybe there is no established communication channel, no standard way of working, lack of process or shared resources, right? Opportunities. So here there is a big opportunity. We can talk about some really cool agile tools, the way we could use it and we could improve the communication. And threats can be maybe too much on their plate, no way to show their work to upper management, delay in delivery, or losing trust. Some of these are the threats. Let's talk how we will be using our agile toolbox very powerful way. So the first one is kickoff or inception. So make sure whenever you start a project or you create a new team, your mission, role, responsibility, working agreement, and milestones are written somewhere. You can use Miro, Jamboard, or Mural, right? Establish your process or your key agile ceremonies, how you work. Again, use Slack, Zoom, use PagerDuty to make sure that you are getting paged when something is going wrong. Use Slack channels, like dedicated Slack channels, and tell it to your team that, "Oh, we're gonna use Slack channel A for this kind of work, Slack channel B for that kind of work." And then dashboards. Set up dashboard to know what's your throughput is, how long it takes to finish a certain number of tickets in a week or bi-weekly or month, right? And then talk about cycle time when you meet, right? Average time takes to finish. So when you put all these powerful tools in a team, that tools communication becomes very clear. Next, these are some of the other things you can look at and Google, and I have linked it here. Walk the board, some dashboards like Google Jira dashboard, and you will be able to see how you can empower your team with that, and how also you can Google Agile Team Kickoff, and you will be able to see what's a lean inception is and how you can use it. The next one is stakeholder communication. So what are some of the strengths? The stakeholder knows what they want to achieve through a team, what the features they are looking for, and they have chosen the team, right? Weaknesses can be they don't know what the status is. They don't know. They are dependent on a team member to let them know what the status is, if the project is at risk or not. Opportunities, again, use some of the coolest toolbox. And threat is has the power to scratch the project if they feel that it's not meeting the end need, right? So stakeholder communication can be drastically improved by, again, if they participate in the inception or kickoff and tell their mission during the kickoff. Demo, if they can be given a weekly deliver value demo, right? That then it becomes very clear to them what the team is achieving. Dashboard or newsletter, if you can publish newsletter or dashboard, that will be awesome. Tools. So again, you could use Slack, PagerDuty, Miro, and Zoom, right? Let's talk about peer communication, which is inter-team. And inter-team strength can be they know what they are doing, but when it comes like how they're affecting the other team, that can be a challenge. Weaknesses, they don't know the larger picture. Opportunities, use the agile toolbox. And threats, they might be working on something that is a risk condition to another team, right? They could be in a holding pattern. So how can they use this agile toolbox in a very powerful way? So again, participate in a kickoff meeting and bring your perspective to the table. Do a joint bug bash demo, office hour, or pairing. Use dashboard and newsletter. So if you send weekly newsletter to the whole intercommunicated team, they know what team A is doing, so that the team B can be affected, right? And again, you could use Miro, Jamboard, Mural for inception. You could use specific Slack channels for the team communication. You could use PagerDuty to page another team if something dependent going down, and Zoom for like office hours, pairing, joint bug bash. Thank you.